That was fun indeed, and I'm sure, Gabor, we will play this game again. I think this could be a series we do together.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely want to continue this. That was fun.
Okay. So, I'll show you the ironing board without the chat on top of it. As you can see. Look at this amazing mouse with a ball in it. Oh, you can still take out the ball to clean it.
Yeah, you can.
I can't. It's hard. Leave it in.
Yeah, just leave it.
Yeah. Okay, so do you want to talk a bit about Amiga? Maybe you can put on some music in the background in the meantime.
Yeah.
Look at these 3D printed save icons.
Yeah, this is the save icon, right?
Yeah. We will show the screen soon. I just want him to show off a bit about the stuff he has.
So yeah, this is, I think, my favorite system. This is what made me become interested in computers, really. So this is actually my brother's. Like, he bought it when he was 16. I was still 9 at the time. And yeah, that's what got me into computing. So this is a machine that runs at a whopping 7 megahertz.
Wow.
Yeah, and it comes with 0.5 megabyte of RAM, but most people had a RAM expansion, so you had 1 megabyte, 1 full megabyte of RAM. And that's also the setup we're gonna play today. It's the most compatible setup. Like, most games are designed for the basic Amiga with 1 megabyte of RAM.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there were later models that had more memory, had more colors, but we're gonna play the classic Amiga today.
There's no music going through the analog capture. Oh, there's analog capture. There's nothing go through it.
Let me check.
Should we go to this one? Can we chat? Yeah. This is just the camera. If you want,
Okay.
you want chat. But now you should have music, guys.
Okay.
We can put it louder. Let me know how the volume is, Gabor. Okay. So what do you have here? I'm sad that they can't see this. That looks awesome.
Yeah, so I have an expansion in this one. We're not actually gonna use it now. It's disabled, but it's ACA 500. And yeah, it's kind of a compact flash solution. So instead of using floppy disks, you can just put your games and your software on a compact flash card. And this also plugs into your PC, and you can download stuff off the internet, put it on here, and then play it on the Amiga. So that's a bit more convenient way to play Amiga games instead of using floppies, because floppies are getting kind of old and they stop working after a while. So
wow, you are on time limit.
yeah.
Yeah, this thing looks kind of scary for me.
Yeah, it kind of sticks out, and it's like a
Yeah.
almost like a motherboard sticking out.
I will take a picture and post it on the Discord. Because this is something I'm scared to touch because I know that I would actually break it, and then I don't want to make him sad. So I will just post it in the general. Okay, the picture, you can put the music higher. Okay, you already did. So, but I'm gonna show it to the camera too. I don't step on something. So that motherboard looking thing is, oh, this fisheye camera is sticking out on the side with like a couple of millimeters under it. So I have the feeling if you would accidentally press it, it would break.
It actually has feet under it, so it's level with the table. So it's not as scary as it looks.
It's still something I don't want to touch.
Yeah, this also adds more memory to the Amiga. You can switch different operating systems with it. It's a very powerful thing. Like, if you're into Amiga these days, it's a good thing to have. And yeah, what you mentioned earlier, so to capture the video, what I would normally do is hook it up using RGB, SCART, but there's no easy way to capture it. So what I got last weekend from the Facebook group is this thing here. It's a modulator, and that outputs a composite video. Yep. So it's the same video signal as the Nintendo and the C64, and that's how we are able to.
It was a whopping €10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the other 10 games you bought together.
So yeah, I gave the guy €10 for this, and then he was like, yeah, there's a bunch of other boxes here that I want to get rid of. So he had loads of magazines, which I passed up on because we don't have the place to store that.
Yet.
But one thing that I actually did pick up, which I think is useful, is an external floppy drive. So the Amiga has a built-in floppy drive, but a lot of games come on 2 or 3 discs. So to reduce the disc swapping, you can put the second disc into this one. Like, some games take advantage of it, some games don't.
Yeah, the other floppy input is on the side, right?
Yeah, it's like built in here on the side.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got a couple of boxed software. It's in the back over there. I'm gonna show one of them. But yeah, this was one of the most famous Amiga Paint programs, Deluxe Paint 4. I think this was also on PC, but it started on the Amiga. And I had a copied version of this, an illegal copy.
Now you have a legal one.
That's what everyone did back then. But it's nice to have a boxed version of it, Deluxe Paint.
It's made by Electronic Arts.
Yeah, it's from Electronic Arts. Electronic Arts was a big Amiga developer. Yeah, they supported the Amiga a lot. So yeah.
Nice.
So that's one pickup.
Also show one of those insane amount of copies. I just love how they look.
Yeah, so I have about 5 of these. So a box of floppy disks. Yeah, they're all games. So we're not gonna play all of them this stream, but we have plenty of choice.
Yeah. He might be able to help you if you have like some specific questions to Commodore 64s.
Okay, cool.
He might can give you pointers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And that brick is so amazing. Like the power cord is basically 2 actual bricks stick together. It's an insane block. I think if that would fall on my head, I would die.
It's not actually that heavy. It's mostly empty.
But still, it's scary.
It just looks huge. Yeah.
So show us how this works. This has a whole operating system on it, right? With mouse supports and awesome drawing tools you showed me the other day.
Yes. But you want to go into that now, or you want to play games?
Up to you.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
I'll adjust the camera again because I moved it a little bit.
Well, I think what we should start with is one of the games that started on the Amiga, which is Lemmings. So this is actually boxed copy of Lemmings I have.
I can show it in big.
And this is the first game I ever bought from my own pocket money. So
how much was it? Do you remember?
Yes, I do remember. It was 1,700 francs, Belgian francs. Not sausages, but franc. So that's, if you convert it, 45 euro, but this was 45 euro and 91. So it's actually more than double if you add inflation. So games were quite expensive back then.
I mean, they are still expensive now. The new game comes out, it's instantly 60 euros. So
yeah. But anyway, that's the first game I ever saved up from my own money. My mother always used to give me drinking money, so I could, get a Coke at school. But I just kept the money and drank water, and that's how I saved up for this game. It took me half a year, but I don't regret it.
And that's why we are now buying so many Cokes.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, when you boot up the Amiga, it asks for a floppy disk. That's what you can see on the screen. So I'm gonna pop in the Lemmings disk. And have you ever played Lemmings?
I think one time with you.
Yeah. Because Lemmings has been ported to pretty much any platform. You can also play it on PC. But it started on the Amiga.
Oh no, more Lemmings. Is this the first Lemmings or?
This is an expansion to the first Lemmings, yeah. It's an extra 100 levels. Okay, since this is the original, it has copy protection, so this was also pretty common in that period of time. You had some kind of copy protection where you had to type something from the manual, or you had like a code wheel. So I have to enter a code. It worked.
Look at that, now you know what's on that page in that row.
Yeah, there are some of them that come back and then I know them by heart. I don't have to look it up in the manual. Okay.
So this doesn't have music yet?
No, it has music in-game though.
Okay. There's
so,
2-player.
One thing, as a heads up, so Amiga, most of the games were designed for both NTSC and PAL. So what you will see a lot is that the bottom of the screen might have a black bar. But then there are other games which are European, which are designed for PAL, and then it fills up the whole screen. But yeah.
And TSC screens are smaller?
Yeah, they have less lines. Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that there's nothing wrong with your TV. It's just I made one scene that works for all the games, but sometimes there will be a black bar.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. And I actually forgot this has a 2-player version where you can race against. But what I would like to do first is do 1 player and take turns.
Okay, I will start because the first one is probably the easiest level, and I don't recall playing this. I'll move the microphone a bit back. Okay, so this is an interesting feel, this almost rectangular mouse.
Yeah.
It's very strange to hold.
They call it the tank mouse for nothing.
So what do I have to do?
So you have to guide the Lemmings to the exit. So they fall out from that latch at the top, and that's the exit. That's where you have to make the Lemmings move. And these are all the actions that you can make a lemming do. So that one that you selected is that's climbing. Yeah.
Can I select multiple?
Yeah, so you have to click on a lemming to make it do that action.
Oh, he keeps climbing.
Yeah.
No, stop. Oh!
Yeah, if they fall from a high distance, they don't survive. So.
What? No!
Ah, but you saved them with the parachute. That's good.
How do I make them stop?
Well, you can't make them stop. They will keep.
Yeah, but
their lemmings.
but make them doing the climb.
Yeah, once they're a climber, they will always be a climber.
No! How do I make them go down?
Well, let's have a look at the other actions. So that explodes the lemming, so then they die. That makes them stop, but it will stop forever.
Yeah.
But there's also some digging actions. So with that you can dig right. With that you can dig down.
I have to save them now. So this is dig down?
Yeah, it's that one. That one is dig down. Okay, I think you're already saving at least a couple.
What are these?
Yeah, that's a blocker, so then it will just keep the lemming still. It will just stand still and block all the other lemmings. Yeah, you've already used up all your climbers.
No! How do I dig sideways? This one?
Yeah.
I only have a minute left.
Okay, I think you.
This is stressful. These icons are so hard to see the difference between them for me. So this is stop. What's this?
With that you can build a bridge. Like it will put tiles down and you can make like a bridge over a gap.
And this one?
Yeah, this one also digs, but it's like diagonally. It's like an axe.
I killed two.
Okay, you made it. Yeah. But yeah, you met the goal. So you only had to rescue 50%.
But I like my lemmings. I only killed 2. Oh my god, this is such a stressful game. Don't laugh at me. Okay, no pressure. I only killed 2 lemmings, Agi. I see. Okay. That's a good tip, Jod. Thank you. Have you ever 100%ed this game?
This particular one, I don't think I got right to the end. I finished Lemmings 1 and Lemmings 2 though. I should actually try to beat this one. Okay. So one other thing is with this you can control the rate at which the lemmings fall down. So you see they fall down once every 2 seconds now. With this you can speed it up. And then you just have to wait until they reach the exit.
Okay. Is the music loud enough, guys?
Nice.
Totally excellent. It almost says cacao.
Yeah, I think I still have a note with all the passwords. At least the levels that we beat.
Okay. So I could make them dig through here. It'll take forever, right? We'll see. So this is the digger.
Mm-hmm.
Dig, dude. No! Could be louder. Could you set the game louder in the meantime?
Sure.
That's it?
I think that's it, yeah. You can speed it up.
Walk faster, dudes.
Yeah. And Lemmings too, there is a fast forward option, and you can also make them
Okay.
run faster. Now you just have to wait until
This is to nuke all of them?
Yes. You wanna
What's-
try it?
No! You can show it in yours.
Yeah. We will save it if we get stuck, and then you
What
have to-
this?
That's the pause button.
Okay, so this is to climb, this is
Yeah.
to parachute, this
Yeah.
is to blow up a lemming,
Yes.
this is to make them stop,
Yeah.
this is to build a bridge,
Yes.
this is to dig sideways, diagonally. Which way? Where
Which way
facing?
they're
Facing.
walking, yeah.
Is it 45 angle?
Yeah, it's more like 30 degrees.
30 degrees.
Yeah,
This is dig down.
yeah. Yeah. Nice. 100%.
Totally excellent! This game is
This game is actually
very stressful.
35 years old this this month. I learned on Twitter the other day.
Just like
I'm
Zelda.
following one of the creators. Yeah, there's a lot of legendary games that are 35 years old now.
And your wife is still only just 29.
I'm gonna use this. Oh, I don't like that. It's okay. Whatever.
Okay, Lars, put the game louder. So is it better now, Agi?
Yeah, I already put it loud.
Yeah, just to make sure if they don't want it more. It's pouring lemmings. Raining like cats and dogs. Raining like lemmings. Okay.
Again, 100%.
Is that an FAQ?
Yes.
So, where do they start? Oh, where is the end? I would guess they start
Yeah.
here.
It's better. Okay. Nice. I'm getting the hang of it.
I'm gonna be the lemming queen. Yes, lemming lives matter. All lives matter. Now I feel bad for accidentally killing those two. Should replay the first level again. I didn't know, okay? I didn't know.
That's fine.
That's fine. You are like, yeah.
I mean,
she's a lemming killer. It's fine.
no. I mean, everyone wanted to learn it.
Totally excellent. Okay. Where is the goal? Ah. No, she's not stopping.
Yeah, it always digs until it cannot dig anymore. So you can actually kind of jump around with this overview here. If you
Okay.
want to speed it up.
And now it's
Yeah, because now the levels are getting like bigger, so you have to scroll a lot.
Would this be better on a bigger TV?
No, doesn't help. Oh, I should speed up a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Are there levels where you have to kill lemmings?
Yes.
So you cannot do a pacifist run?
No, there are some of them where you only have to save 98%, and the only solution is to kill at least one. And that happens. Yeah.
This game is cruel.
It is a cruel game, yeah. And there's some nasty traps also in the later levels. So.
Okay, this mouse is so uncomfortable. This is how it looks, guys. It's literally like rectangular. It's. Oh, you have another one?
Yeah.
Show off in bigger. What's that? I will do a level in the meantime.
This is the Amiga Pro mouse.
Okay, wait. Can I do sideways? Like build?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. You build.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Where is the Pro mouse?
There it is.
Oh, this looks like an old mouse now. This is the Pro mouse. The same ball technology. I need to show the ball. Wait. Sorry. This is the old school mouse. Look at those buttons. It's very satisfying to press though. Like, you hear that sound? Wait! My plug it in. I lost 9 lemming.
It's just. I think they will come around. Maybe. No.
No, they are stuck.
Okay. Okay.
Plug this back in. Plug this back in. The lemmings are stuck.
Oh, they are stuck here.
Walk faster. You only have 2 minutes to get to the other side.
I think it will make it. Don't worry.
How do you know? Yeah, so it literally has like a ball in it, which moves around when you move the mouse. Is that more comfortable to hold?
Oh, I can let you try it.
Oh, this has a satisfying click too. This has a nicer click, but this is actually more comfortable to hold. Ah, it's so tiny. It's a bit bulky at the end. It's your turn, honey, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, you had to keep cleaning the ball. I still have to. I always clean this. Like I have this mouse that I use, and I just take the ball out like once a week and get the stuff out and clean the ball and then put back the ball. I like how they just go like this.
Yes.
Sped up. It's gonna be my new dance move. And then we'll end up on the neighbor downstairs when I do this. Yeah, I know. That's the same for these newer trackballs. It gets stuff between the sensors. This is a newer mouse. Okay, how many levels are this?
I think also 100. Yeah, it's also 5 times 20.
Okay, so we do like 20 levels and then we move on, or maybe we do 10 levels and then we move to another game. I'm fine with doing this though.
Yeah, we can do 20 or so. Yeah.
Where is the goal? We have to hydrate. Uh-oh.
Ah, it's just high enough.
Wow. Well, now that dude is also building something.
Okay.
So we'll do a laser light lemming streams from now on.
Oh yeah, do 20 levels every time. Or maybe after some point only 5 levels per stream. Gets too difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a long series.
I think we'll be still stuck home for a while, so
Yeah. No rush.
you have to increase the number of streams per week so we have to make it through a game in more than 3 months.
Well, you gotta finish those 35-year-old games sometime, right?
Yeah. Your turn. It's totally excellent. I'm so good, lah. See, guys? Ooh. Oh, and that's probably a distance they would die on, right?
Let's see. Yeah. Just that's gonna be too high. So I have to do something about that. Well, maybe it will just dig through. Let's see what happens. Okay. Let's do something like that.
If you assign multiple to dig, do they dig faster?
No, you can't really make it go faster. No. It doesn't work like that.
It would be funny if he would kill other lemmings with those pickaxe. Every time one comes, like, bam! One more dead body. I want to see a speedrun of this game now.
Yeah, I don't think I have seen a speedrun. I mean, you have long plays that just show you the whole game from start to finish. I mean, technically that's also a speedrun.
Yeah. Usually auto scrollers are not fun to speedrun because you can't do much about that, right?
Yeah, but this is not really an auto scroller.
Yeah. But I mean, even if you do them perfectly, you still have to wait it. Like you literally.
Yeah, this you cannot control. Yeah.
Assign the first dude to dig.
But there are later levels where, with good coordination, you can do it faster if you are slow. So I think eventually it comes into play. Last one. Boink.
Boink. Rudl kala. Okay. Wow. Dig faster. Are these still the easy novice levels?
Yeah.
This is going better than I expected.
Yeah, these are just, getting to grips with the abilities. Like after 20 levels, then it becomes a lot more puzzly.
Puzzly? Is that the correct English term?
Puzzle-like.
This is like that game we played. The one where there were water coming and then we have to put down pipes.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
This was an easy level.
Yeah, these are just mostly digging and...
I think you would like World of Goo. It's a similar aspect. I don't think they have moving elements there, but it's a puzzle game where you have to get stuff to the end. You have to build a structure to make them go through.
Okay.
From one point to another. We have it on the Switch. If you want to try.
Okay.
A nice puzzle game.
Yeah, I mean these levels are still chill, but it gets intenser.
Yeah, this game is so intense and chill at the same time. I do agree with you, Agi. Like how scared I was in the first level that I accidentally killed 2 lemmings. I think I'm gonna have a nightmare over that. You build stuff. I have a feeling. I'll have to put one here to stop all. Oh, no. You build more. Just put down the last one and then I'm like, okay, I'm out. Where does he get all that wood from?
Like he has a backpack, like that red thing.
But where does he get the backpack from? Like these ones don't have a backpack. And how heavy that backpack is? I mean, no? You don't agree with me? Yeah, I get that, Aggie. Should I send you the picture of the actual Aragog? I have seen the physical Aragog. We have seen it.
Ah, yeah. That is scary. Yeah, it's... Yeah.
If you're interested, I could post it in the Discord or send it to you or something. Like, if you go to the London studios, they have a forest area where the actual Aragog is, and it moves. It's damn scary. They do have, if you're arachnophobe, they have spider-free routes. So they usually write it out like, if you don't want to see the spider, take a right here. It's disgusting and it's big. I was like, I'll be a big girl, I'll check it. So... yeah, how heavy? I mean, just imagine, wooden planks, okay, it's probably not as bad as like a stone plank, but if you have 20 of those, I wanna see you running around like that, Lars. Nope. Okay, then I won't, I promise. Although you could probably just Google it. What's happened?
Nothing.
Why do you make them?
Just for fun. But we might not see it. It only opens if they fall from high. You can see it a bit.
Is this lemming fun?
Yeah.
Alright. Lekal Woodpop.
It's easy to remember. You will never forget.
This could be easily like a memorization for a blindfolded cube for me.
Yeah.
Because I don't memorize with words. It's too confusing to remember. We have to dig. Hey. Was it a bad idea to dig through there? I don't know.
It's not wrong.
But will I fit in the time limit though? You all built something.
Okay, that's far enough.
Is there a level where you only have to save one lemming and all the rest have to die?
I think it might exist, yeah. Yeah.
So this blows up everyone?
Yeah. To count down.
Okay. you ever imagined playing Lemming with your wife?
No, I did not. No, I think it's cool. Oh, that was fast. Yeah, I already came back.
Run for your life, or a Lovina will come after you. If I scream, will that make the ice things fall? Not gonna. Your turn.
Oh.
He abandoned his work.
How dare you?
I think you should kill him for this. This was an easier level.
Yeah, it was.
We need a Lemming remake for the Switch. Is there a Lemming game for the Switch?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think they do make remakes for modern systems. I mean, it's been ported too.
Is there a Lemming game for NES and SNES?
Yes.
That might be in the Switch Online. Kartoffel. You remember that? I'm gonna see it back.
Kartoffel. Yeah.
It says, honey, I saved the Lemmings. Hey. Oh. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. Speedrun. What would you stream on your PS5? I think the PlayStations do have a software you can stream from the PS5 itself.
Oh. Nice.
I don't know how does it work with overlays and stuff, and how can you like put a microphone in it, but that the PS4 has something like that. Honey, I saved the Lemmings.
Good job. Lemmings for president. Where's the exit? Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting, Aggie. And what game would you stream? I will check for some videos on YouTube to see if I could find how to record from that. Ah, yeah, you said you are addicted to Fall Guys now, right? I still haven't played it, believe it or not.
Being stupid.
Yes. How? This is level 18?
Yes, I think it was 17 or 18.
What's gonna be the next game we play after this?
Let's see.
Yeah, there's no need for a camera, Agi. I mean, if you look at big streamers, they neither have an overlay. Most of them don't have chat on screen, they just have the game. And at least you have a microphone, that should be enough. Lemming Production present. Uh-oh. Okay, they survive. Yeah, so you don't need any fancy overlays or any fancy stuff. Just have a microphone so they can hear you. And that's it.
Boing, 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 boing.
Boing. Totally excellent. Ruttefe. I couldn't say it. I will also watch you. Just let me know when you stream and I will watch you. Oh, I thought the blue thing is the background. So funny when it goes like this.
I mean, I guess they can go around. It doesn't really.
Well, now that one will. So you will have at least 2 viewers. I'll also watch you. That's what friends are for, right? Have you written down all the passwords for this game already?
Well, you can jump to the first level of every difficulty level. So we can go to level 1 of the...
So we don't have to remember
Yeah.
the full software.
Yeah. And you can always watch back the VOD.
You think I'm saving the VOD? Yes, I am. Okay. Oh, I didn't want it to start it. Good, that's a good level. Okay. Next game.